Hey everyone, it's been a long time since my last video. This is just an update. I've been really busy on school stuff for college and stuff like that. I'm really busy in general these days, but I'm trying to find my way back to stock trading and options trading and everything of that sort. This is just a general video, an update on the market. So we can go through like three stocks that I'm really looking at. One of them obviously is going to be the general market SPX. More specifically, I like to look at, when I trade now, it's more towards heavier time frames like the 1 week or the 1 day chart. Those are time frames that I feel more comfortable trading on, and in general, time frames that I feel like have more risk reward when I trade. So if you look at SPX, we could see it's still following this uptrend. Hold on, this blue line, this uptrend pattern. It's following this uptrend pattern. If we break upside of 4060, around 4060, we can see a test of 4314, 4350 around here. However, I would like to mention that a very big piece of news is coming up. CPI for November came in green, and we had a crazy green day. If you look at the 1 day, we had a crazy green day. We had a gap up green day. So that CPI really launched us above where we should be normally for the month. But I think that as we're setting newer higher lows and higher highs, we have a higher low here, a higher low here, and a higher low here. We should be seeing a retest around 4300. So that should be around 427, 428 on SPY. I wouldn't mind taking calls up to that point, but I also am not trading weeklies as often as I should be. I'm trading more 2 months, 3 months out, maybe even a month out for like my least close position. I have Apple calls right now, so if you look at Apple chart on the weekly is such a nice looking chart for the bullish side. We have a test of this trend line that's been very consistent since 2020. So we have this trend line that keeps us afloat. We tested it twice on a very large red candle followed by an immediate green candle. We tried to sell off yesterday with this huge bottom wick. We recovered all of that today. We finished today green on the week. We should finish around today. This week is a shorter trading week. I think we finish around 154, 153 on Apple. My position that I'm currently in is 170 call for January 20th, 2023. So it should be a fairly low risk position if the market continues to go up. I got in at 1.03 per contract, and if we continue to go up and ride the bullishness, I think we do see a test of 160s, 170s, maybe even 180s if you have another green CPI come in. So that is my take on Apple. The last stock for very quickly that we can go over is AMD. So AMD on the weekly chart looks very much so in a downward channel. However, I would like to point out that we tested this support that we talked about in previous videos. We tested this support. We bounced off of it, and now we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you consider this a red week, we had 4 straight green weeks in a row. And then now we're on to another green week. I think if we test the top of this channel, right where we got wicked around $78, $79, even $80, if you look at the 1 day chart, we can see we got wicked heavily on this particular day, which was Tuesday. We got heavily wicked. If we get a retest and fill in the gap and we break above this channel, I think we see more bullish continuation. We could see bullish continuation all the way up until probably I think we could test this high, this shoulder high. If you look at this head and shoulders, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. If we test this, we could test this shoulder, and probably there we'll see a little bit of continuation to the sideways side. Probably we probably won't break 84 if we do see downward movement. So we will probably see 100, 99, 100. Then we see 85, around 85. Then we see more bullish continuation up to 110, 125, back up till for the end of the year goal, maybe December, we could see up to 100, maybe 110. That's where I see the market heading. We do have 4 weeks left in us. Hopefully, we get a Santa rally. No betting on it this time around. Market has been very low volume as of recently. Most big traders that trade on the trading floor in real life are taking the next 2 months, as in November and December, off. The next 2 months should be low volume. If we do see more bullishness in the green CPI, we and AMD reports earnings on next January. So if we do see a really good earnings on January, we could see a retest, maybe 135, because AMD has a long way to go back to all-time highs. We only have $50, almost $75 up to all-time highs. We have a long way to go on AMD, and I am willing to play the upside on AMD because I am bullish on the company in the long term. Let me throw one more stock in there. This is just kind of on the fly. If we look at energy, let me hide these drawings. If you look at energy, energy has been on a tear recently. I had 90 calls. Those recently went in the money. I was not in. I sold those positions early, but I entered those around this green candle. This is a very green week. I exited around this green candle when we hit 87. We had a very, very green energy. If we test and break 95, we might even see 105, 110. Energy right now is going crazy. And if you look at any energy stock, most energy stocks, Oxy for petroleum, they're going crazy. It's just very, very an interesting one to keep on your watch list. It doesn't follow market as closely as most stocks do because it is kind of like it's kind of like their own thing. Energy is kind of its own thing. So if you guys do play energy, be sure to remember to watch XLE, watch Oxy, watch most of the energy stocks. Have them on your watch list. Have them close by and ready to enter, or close positions if you see good profit on them. This was a very short video. I will be back on YouTube more consistently, and to that, everyone have a good week, a good weekend. Have happy holidays. I'll see you guys next week, and I will be uploading more frequently from here on out. Yeah, bye guys.